ancient warriors of the past, heed me. Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plots. I see no reason the gunpowder season should ever be forgot. Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason the gunpowder season should ever be forgot. Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason the gunpowder season should we have the 7th of spring, again, same as before. You'll notice this is a remarkably Piscean card, the 7 of spring. She's just resting with her little koi friends at the koi ponds, as one does. What a beautiful time. And then we have the Lost King, and he's lost. He doesn't know what's going on. What is the significance of a koi pond? It could be anything. It's a Pisces, though. We know that. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. So we have the 5th of summer, so we're staging a play, a melodrama. The play is the thing that will catch the conscience, or lack thereof, of the king. The conscience or lack thereof of the king, of course. The 7th of summer. So we have the 7th of spring, which is just kind of calmly resting by the pond, and the 7th of summer, which to me that looks like the most beautiful flowering of romance imaginable. So that ought to catch the conscience of the king, if anything. Well, I mean, who among us could help but sympathize with such energetic lovers? And we have the 5th of winter. So we have the 7th of spring and the 7th of summer, and then we have the 5th of summer and the 5th of winter, which is, unfortunately, the ship is sinking. The ship is sinking. There's a leak in the boiler room. The poor, the lame, the blind. Who are the ones that we kept in charge? Killers, thieves, and lawyers. God's away, God's away, God's away on business, business. God's away, God's away, God's away on business, business. I'd sell your heart to the junk man, baby, for a buck. For a buck. If you're looking for someone to pull you out of that ditch, the Summer Queen, the Summer Queen. All hail the Summer Queen. All hail the Summer Queen. There's a leak in the boiler room. The poor, the lame, the blind. Who was the one that we put in charge? This bitch right here. It's all over. It's all over. There's a leak in the boiler room. The poor, the lame, the blind. Who are the ones that we kept in charge? It's the 2nd of summer. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, no, I mean, that looks a lot like a musical stuff to me. So, I mean, you know, the hills are alive and so on. This Summer Queen is in her court. We have the 7th of summer, the 5th of summer, and now the 2nd of summer. So this is a dominant summer universe, especially with the Queen here being the only court card other than the Lost King, who is, let's be honest, not really dominating any part of the board at all, except maybe the Fifth of Winter, which is the one that's going down in flames horribly. So we can't really rely on the Lost King for anything, but the good news is we have a Queen right here who can do the job actually excellently, because she's guided by the strength of purpose and clarity of morals in her gay little heart. And I just think that's fucking fantastic. That's probably my favorite of all the queens. I certainly like her better than the Morning Queen, which was the last queen I saw. And get the card. Oh look, the Autumn Mother. Now see, this is just a wonderful place to go to for advice. Look, she's got the book out. She's thoughtful. She's considerate of the future. I'm going to put this Autumn Mother on the left here. And then all we have on the right is the Fifth of Summer and the Fifth of Winter and the third card and a third card. I'm drawing a third card here. The right will not be overlooked. It will not. It will not be overlooked. And we have the Eighth of Spring. See, the other one was kind of building a duck, and this one I think is more building a bear, is what I would say. So, yeah. Well, yeah. No, yeah. A duck, a bear. They're two different crafts. This one's a bear. The other one was a duck. And that's fine and good. And 2/5 on the right. Okay. Great. Perfect, in fact. And then the Summer Queen absolutely trumps the Lost King and takes home the 7th of Summer. Oh, so maybe they're in a relationship. Oh, I might have been misreading this entirely. Autumn Mother, please tell me what was up. What was up? The Autumn Mother says, don't worry, I'll explain everything. So, the Summer Queen is the protagonist, okay, and her heart is super pure and lovely, and she wants a sizzling romance with some dumbass. Okay, great. You know, that happens all the time, says the Autumn Mother. You're not the first person to lose your head over a dumbass. She has the moral high ground. It is the 2nd of summer, and, you know, sometimes wild oats gotta be sown, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, go to the pool where the fishies are and hang out, and I will make you a talisman. And the talisman will crush your enemies! See them driven before you! Destroy all that they hold dear in the name of Thor! And then put on the best talent show that this goddamn town has ever seen. Amen.